Here we have the 4-hour price chart for Palantir Technologies Incorporated, stock ticker PLTR. As we can see here, the stock is currently rising again, and we're coming into some fairly significant resistance levels on the longer term timeframes. This is important because we're not looking at the 15-minute chart or something like that here. We're really pulling out here to try to look at where the dominant trend is likely to be, probably for the second half of this year as a whole. I think that current price action, and the current trend movements that we're seeing, really could set the tone for the remainder of this year. We've seen periods in the stock's history where prices have been declining fairly rapidly, and it has taken the stock off of the radar for many of the people that are interested in this name. But I do think that we're on the verge of some fairly major trend changes here, and it will be important to watch some of these specific trading levels in order to identify where exactly the next price movements are likely to be headed. So, in particular, I've left a lot of the same chart markings here in place, so that we can see what was being reviewed last time. Currently, we're in a bit of a sideways trading range here, where we've got a clearly defined high coming in at 26.57. This would be the highs from June 20th. And then we've got lows coming in 4 days later, June 24th, at 23.30. So we've got a bit of a trading range here at upper levels. But we're coming into contact now with the upper price zones here, and this is not surprising because, as you can see, the indicator reading is showing very strong bullish momentum. I mean, this is actually a pretty nice looking reading in the relative strength index. So as I was explaining here, I left this arrow here in place because I was expecting a retest of these prior highs. Even though the stock itself has had a bit of an erratic history here, going backwards. So we can point to the March 7th highs, which came in at 27.50, and this is the all-time high for the stock. So this is also a very significant level. Prices kind of fell from here, and then the next upward wave in prices was actually very weak. I mean, this was a disappointing trend movement here. I mean, you really want to see something more impressive than this. I mean, we can look at the prior trend movement looked more like this, and then what followed was this kind of weaker price movement here. That's discouraging. You don't really want to see that. I mean, you want to see prices test prior resistance levels at the very least. I mean, if you fail there, that's one thing. You can expect that because prices failed there previously. But to not even reach that area that starts to look very weak. And I believe at this point, I believe many people were starting to kind of lose faith in the stock, and maybe they thought that we were probably going to start heading back down toward these 1650 levels that we were seeing previously. I was not of that view. As you can see, I left these three arrows here. The reason I'm pointing to this region is because what really formed here after this kind of disappointing bull trend here was a triple bottom support zone. So that's significant because what does that mean? It means that this is a price level. Okay, and we're talking about roughly 2055 or thereabouts. There's some different price regions here, but on average, that's roughly where we are, 2055. So this is a price level that has been tested on 3 different occasions. People that are selling this stock, perhaps short selling or maybe even just exiting long positions, some of those people seem to believe that this level is going to break 2055, and it has been tested 3 different times. Well, it has held all 3 of those times, and now we're seeing prices, rocket higher. Really, this is a significant price move. If we were to move down to the 15-minute chart, this price move would look much more impressive. But it's a bit of an intermediate kind of long-term chart for short-term traders. So it might not look as substantial as it really is. This far outweighs the prior trending price move. And we can see a series now of higher highs that characterize the overall price action here. So currently this price zone again is coming under pressure. We're not seeing huge declines here, even on a corrective basis. And then in addition to this fact, you've got a very strong looking reading in the relative strength index. So, you can point to all of these things and the fact that prices are now trading all above this moving average cluster here. So that's this yellow line, orange line, purple line, and blue line. We're trading, healthily, strongly above all four of these levels. So that does suggest that momentum is pointed in the positive direction. So this is a very healthy looking chart. The only issue that I'm seeing with this chart is the fact that what would be stopping you from entering into a long position right now? Well, it would be the fact that we're still trading very close to significant long term highs. This is the all time high. So it's probably the most significant high that you could have. And it's not far away. It's less than $2 away. So I personally do not like to trade into resistance levels like that. I am expecting to see an upside break here. So you could say, well, why not? Why not get into the position? Why not buy the stock? Well, I would wait personally. If this is me, I'm already long the stock. I'm already long from lower levels, but I wouldn't initiate buy positions right here because you've got less than $2 in potential upside. And then you have more than $5 in potential downside. So that's a negative risk to reward metric. You don't want to see something like that. You're essentially risking more money than you have to gain if we're basing our trade on support and resistance levels. So this is just not the type of framework that I would want to be dealing with if I was going to enter a new position. Instead, what I would do would be to wait for a break of this 2750 level. I do believe that we're seeing that because the overall picture here is very strong. You have a lot of different indications here, indicator readings and chart signals that suggest a break to the top side is coming. There's almost nothing here which suggests that it's not coming. The only negative here is the fact that you're trading close to the all-time high. And that is a bit worrisome because, prices failed here in the past and they fell all the way to the $20 level. So, kind of the conventional wisdom suggests that, well, if it happened before, there's nothing stopping it from happening again. So, I wouldn't just buy closely into resistance like this. What I would wait for would be an upside break. The indicator reading probably moves into overbought territory at that point. Prices need to retrace themselves a bit, correct to the downside, allow the indicator reading to work itself off in the negative, downside in the negative direction. And then you're looking for a support zone to kind of develop at higher levels. So here we're seeing that the support zone is found at roughly 2055. Here we're seeing that the support zone is found at roughly 2330. Okay, so you can see a theme here, whereas before we were looking at more like 1580. So we're taking the stairs up here, and support levels are being established at higher and higher levels. So I prefer to buy into support, not buy into resistance. So this is the type of outlook that I would use for trading Palantir Technologies Incorporated, stock ticker PLTR.